Moms always want their child to be safe, but what happens when the caretaker herself becomes the biggest danger?
And screaming, "Mommy, mommy, juice, juice," and just loud screeching.
Case 1. On April 22nd, neighbors from County Road 75 in Bunnell called the police after hearing children screaming inside a home. When officers arrived at 1745 County Road 75, they heard a small child yelling, "Mommy! Mommy!" and loud banging noises. The sound was from a child hitting a juice cup against the wall because he was thirsty. The smell from the house was very bad, and piles of trash were seen near the front door.
Is that someone passed out on the ground? Are they both your children? Yeah.
As police moved closer, they could still hear the children crying. The noise was loud enough that people from other houses called for help. When asked about the children, the woman at the house said they were just loud and playing. But the police noticed the children were not being supervised. They were locked in a room with many choking hazards. This was not the first time neighbors had heard screaming. Inside the house, everything was messy. There was trash on the floor in every room. Insects were crawling everywhere, on the floors, walls, and even inside the refrigerator. There were cockroaches in the children's beds and crawling near a baby's pacifier. The police saw feces smeared on some walls.
Hello.
Are you guys looking for something?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying?
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right. Well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them.
Okay, well, we're getting complaints. They feel like there's children in distress over here.
Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah, they scream a lot and they're very
How old are they?
almost 2 and 3. They're very
Is anybody supervising them?
Yeah, I was just in there.
The parents, Christina Coe and Gilbert Bridewell, were in the house. The mother said the children were just noisy, but officers saw a different reality. The kids were screaming, holding an empty cup, and begging for juice. The mother said she was about to get them some, but the police noticed how unsafe the place was. There were dangerous items all around, and nobody was actively watching the kids. The room was locked, and the children were left alone. The mother admitted that they scream a lot and the windows were open, but that did not explain why they were left unsupervised. The officers explained that this was not safe. The children's diapers were sagging and full. When asked when they were last changed, the mother said it was about 90 minutes ago. Officers were also concerned about how long it took for her to answer the door. She seemed sleepy and out of it, like she had just woken up. It was clear to the officers that the living conditions were not safe.
When was the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
They had a ton of juice and it was probably an hour and a half ago when I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just, they're very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened,
This is a safe environment, huh?
we're still cleaning it out. Their uncle and aunt just left and they trashed the place. So,
I'm not enthused so far, to be honest with you.
neither am I.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. She seemed tired, groggy, kind of out of it, like she just awoken. And they were banging on the door that was locked from the other side.
Let out.
With an empty juice cup. Mommy, mommy, mommy.
With
It's
an
just
empty
cream. Juice cup.
Juice cup?
Juice.
Oh, juice cup. Oh, I was like, what's a juice cup? Okay.
And screaming, mommy, mommy, juice, juice. And just loud screeching. Do you want to explain or?
So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you.
When deputies asked Christina Coe more questions about the children's care, she said she was trying her best. She claimed the kids had taken a bath earlier that day, but not in their home. Instead, they had bathed at a neighbor's house. Deputies then contacted the Department of Children and Families to inspect the scene. After checking everything, DCF decided the home was not safe and removed all 3 children. The children were placed into the care of a family member for their safety.
I know you're upset about your kids, but you hitting your head against that glass is not going to do anything. You have 3 little ones that care about you, that are waiting for you.
Yeah.
So let's just get this over with, okay? We're going to go get you cleared at the hospital. If you don't want to get any treatment or anything, you'll just have to tell them that.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
But we have...
There, you just tell them you don't want to see them, and they'll just fill out a piece of paper, and we leave.
After the investigation, both Christina Coe and Gilbert Bridewell were arrested and charged with 3 felony counts of child neglect without great bodily harm. They were taken to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility. The scene at the house had been dangerous, dirty, and unhealthy. The sheriff said the case could have ended in tragedy, and it was lucky they intervened in time. Coe was very upset during the arrest and even started banging her head against the police car glass. The officer told her that hurting herself would not change the situation and reminded her that her 3 small children needed her. She was taken to the hospital for a medical check as part of police policy, even though she said she didn't want to go. The mother said she had no money and no family who could help, but that did not change the decision. Case 2. Next, in March 2023, this 36-year-old woman named Tempest Isom from Trenton got arrested after a wild chase with the police.
Stop! Oh, shit.
It all started when she got into a small car crash, which she blamed on her ex-boyfriend. He had been following her and hitting her car. She called the police and was told to bring the car to a certain location. But instead of staying calm, things escalated fast.
He hit my car. I called the police station. The guy told me to bring him to 225. He hit my car. He been hitting it with 4 ways and everything. I just need my car. I'm signed into this car.
Who is it? Who is he?
That's
to you?
my ex-boyfriend. That's my ex-boyfriend.
Were you downtown?
Mm-hmm.
On Lafayette
I don't know the name.
and Warren? Is that where it started?
No, it started on Spring Street.
Look this way for me. Look this way. Yeah, you were on Lafayette. Get your earrings still over there.
My earring?
Yeah. 262 dispatch. This is gonna be what? Stop! 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 Oh shit!
The police stopped her near Spring Street and asked her to pull over. When they looked into the car, they saw her 3-year-old child sitting inside without a seatbelt. She was crying and scared. Officers noticed that one of her earrings was lying on the road, which meant she had stepped out in a rush. Then, in the blink of an eye, she ran away on foot, leaving her child in the car.
Let me see your hands! I have a gun, I'll shoot you! Why? Let me see your hands! Get the down! Get the down! Get the down!
I'm scared.
One detained, dispatch, one detained.
I'm just scared.
It's gonna be across of 548 North Clinton Avenue. Stay with the baby! Stay with the baby!
Is she under arrest?
Yes, yes!
All right, we got the baby. Huff, don't let go of the baby. Don't let go of the baby. Huh? Don't let go of the baby. Just put him in the car. Put him in the car.
You're just a part of it.
You gotta kidding me.
Wait, my city out. Can you put my city back?
Why are you running?
Because I'm scared.
Scared of what? Why are you running?
I can tell you.
All right, we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna figure this out.
All right. But wait,
Who
can
do
you
you-
get my baby?
No, now you're worried about the baby. You worried about the baby now?
Car crash in front of 528 North Clinton Avenue. In the car. Hey, did you go over her?
Before I get in, can I just touch my breath? I really can't breathe.
I got it.
I'm
I got it.
scared.
You can breathe.
I watch videos.
The officers quickly responded. Body cam footage showed the officers chasing her down near Regal Street. She was panicking and shouting that she was scared. Police caught her near a parking lot fence. She was yelling that she couldn't breathe and begged the officers to roll down the window. But the officer was calm and firm. She told Tempest that running was not the solution and asked her to explain what really happened. Tempest kept saying she was scared and confused. She admitted that the car was not hers and said she was just trying to contact the main borrower. Police confirmed that her ex-boyfriend might be involved and the car might be linked to some kind of bank loan.
I cannot believe you did all that. What are you moving for?
I'm just trying to talk to you. Stop. I'm not a threat. I know I did something stupid, but I'm not.
How old is your kid?
He's 3. Wherever you get him, sir. Sir, please.
DCPMP is going to be involved. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Can I please speak?
Why were you running for?
Who, me? Because I was scared.
Of what?
I didn't want, my baby don't got a car seat.
No, that's
And I
not.
just-
Try again.
Listen.
Try again.
Listen. I just brought the car.
Where'd you get the vehicle from?
Listen, I was trying to find the primary borrower because Santander Bank
428
was on.
The officer then asked her why she ran. She kept repeating that she was scared. She was breathing heavily and said she needed to catch her breath. One officer told her that running with a child in the car was not only risky, but illegal. They explained that the child could have gotten hurt or even worse. She was placed in the back of a police car while they waited for child protection services. Officers told her clearly that DCPM would be involved now. She begged them not to take her child away and admitted that the car wasn't hers. She claimed she was only trying to meet the primary borrower, who she said was her ex-boyfriend. The officers reminded her that her actions were dangerous. The officer also mentioned that she could have added even more charges by running away.
Where was the baby in the vehicle?
When we pulled up, he was climbing out of the front seat. Like, they went around to go get her, and we were right behind him. We pulled up, and he was literally...
474 I'm becoming a 1 male under arrest.
So he was not strapped in or anything?
I don't know. We weren't on the stop. We came from headquarters when they asked for help. As we were coming, I guess the car took off on them. And they said she crashed. We pulled up. They went around the car. We were going to follow them, but he crawled out of the driver's seat.
But when you found him, he was not strapped in or anything. Okay. Does he seem like he has any injuries?
I have Tim's coming to check him out just because he wasn't in the car.
No, of course, but I'm just saying nothing obvious.
No, he's not speaking.
Okay.
The most heartbreaking part was that her 3-year-old son was right in the middle of all of it. He was not buckled in, and if the car had crashed harder, or if something else had gone wrong, it could have ended in tragedy. The police knew that, which is why they acted fast. After everything settled down, Tempest Isom was hit with several serious charges. She was charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, fleeing police, child endangerment, and multiple driving violations. These are not small charges. They carry heavy penalties in court, and the presence of the child made things much worse. Officers stated that she tried to enter another person's car while running, and even offered them money to escape. That kind of behavior showed that she was in panic mode and not thinking clearly. But now, if you think that's crazy, then I am sure you haven't met this guy at your right-hand side.